I would like to call this meeting in order. Would someone like to take a motion?
I take the motion the meeting's called to order. What time?
The time now is 5 minutes after 7.
Oh, I'll second it.
Thank you. Can we all rise to say the pledge allegiance in a moment of silence?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, good evening. Happy February, happy Black History Month. I guess you all noticed that our mayor is not here today. She had a meeting that she had to attend, and I will definitely give you updates on that when I do the mayor report. First item, I would like to, if everyone approve the agenda. You ladies, do you approve the
Yes,
agenda?
I approve the agenda for
Okay.
December 9th, work
Okay.
session.
The first item on our agenda tonight is to approve the minutes from December the 9th work session, December the 9th public hearing, December the 9th town meeting, January the 6th work session, and January the 13th town meeting. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes, the following minutes, please?
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Can I get a second, please?
I second.
Okay, thank you. And Vivian also approves it. The next item on the agenda is the mayor report. As I stated, Mayor Barrows was unable to be with us tonight because she is attending a very important meeting with the county, the Prince George's County zoning ordinance, and she wanted to go. She wished that she had certificate. She wanted to be there because she wanted to know exactly the input that it had on our town. So she thought it was a very important meeting that she attend. Yeah. Okay. On the mayor's report, the mayor would like to thank the Recreation Council, the Recreation Department, the council for a wonderful event of the Black History Month. The county exec, the Senator Ramirez was here, County Councilor Andrea Harrison, and the delegates, Fennell and Tallow, were also attending, and we had a great show. She would also like to have a special thanks to Councilmember Epps for her vision for the event and everyone who participated in that event. She thanks you. Also, the mayor attended a county-wide retail marketing analyst input meeting. It was held by the Prince George's Economic Development Corporation. They are looking for inputs from municipalities on how to improve the retail market in the county. The mayor will stay involved in this discussion and give us an input as the conversation continues. Okay. The mayor also, the Port Town mayors and the Port Town CDC chair had an opportunity to have a private meeting with the county exec to discuss designs for the Port Towns as an eco-district focusing on healthy wellness and sustainability. We were well received, and the county exec had comments to assist us in getting this moving forward. We will continue to work with the legislation for the 2016 state session approval. Lastly, the mayor attended her first mayor's conference. She has I, so I have to replace that. Sorry about that. She found it very highly important that 50 Maryland mayors were attended and were able to discuss local issues that affect our municipalities and share potential solutions. Together, we attended Prince George's delegates meeting in Annapolis and heard their concerns and their priorities set and focused by the county exec to the delegates. Okay, that's the mayor's report. Okay, the mayor is also learning a lot about engineering and the state and county input on our community. She's grateful to have the opportunity to serve you and ensure you her voice and include it in the conversation. Thank you. That's the mayor's report. Thank you. Now we'll move on to the council report. I apologize. Can we have a motion to exclude Mayor Sadar, and also Councilmember Blue. They are absent from the meeting tonight. Can I get a motion?
A motion as stated.
Can I get a second?
I second it.
Thank you, and Vivian votes aye also. Okay, so Councilmember Blue is out today. We hope she's feeling well, so we'll move to Council Ward 2, which is Councilmember Burrows for her ward report.
Okay, for the month of January, we collected $93 admission for the gym and the use of the computer, and $98 for gym ID. Our Easter event is scheduled for Saturday, April the 4th, from 1 to 3 p.m. Beginning February the 20th, and every third Friday from 7 p.m. to 12 midnight, hand dancing in the main hall, admission $8, and it's with a DJ. Zumba, Monday and Wednesday, 7:15, and Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Drop-in price $6, and you can pre-pay for 8 classes for $40. And co-ed volleyball Tuesday from 6 to 7:45. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, I will give my report for Ward 3. I don't really have a report. I just want to say thank you to the residents in Ward 3 of keeping their properties clean. And also, if you can let me know how the recycling bins are working out and how they're doing. We're really, really trying to be a sustainable community. So if you can give us some tips or things that you do as far as with using recycling in your home. I want to give the council and mayor update. I attended the PGCMA meeting, which was last month. We talked about PGCMA legislative priorities, which we will discuss further. Actually, they're holding their meeting here, which will be February the 19th. So we'll be hosting PGCMA. And what that is, PGCMA is Prince George's Maryland Municipal Associates. And so there are elected officials from all over the Prince George's County, which is 27, which I think everyone knows. But we all get together and we talk about our priorities, which we would like to present to Annapolis. So they will be hosting our meeting here on the 19th. And that's my report. So I'll move on to Councilmember Epps for your ward report, please.
Good evening. I'd like to wish, I don't have a ward report as well, but I'd like to wish Ms. Anna has a happy birthday this month. Starting March the 5th, we started another Black History Program meeting for 2016. So I'm asking people to come out to give us just ideas. You don't have to, even if you could just email me, just throw me some ideas of what would the theme be next year. I'm looking for theme right now, so that's what we're gathering now. I put over on the table some information from the fire department, some health tips about the smoke, not the smoke alarm, but the carbon dioxide. This is the year that your house is closed in and the heat is on. So we putting out information. We try to put something out in the newsletter as well. The Portstown Community Development Corp is holding a meeting the 24th of February at 6:30 at the Bladensburg Town Hall. They're looking for members for this meeting. So we're asking members of Colmar Manor to come out and listen to the topics for this meeting. April the 25th, we are doing a community service day, which is also Earth Day. We're going to try to come together with AWS, which is Anacostia Watershed, to promote this for the town, and we can hopefully we can go over to the river, across the river in Bladensburg, and have lunch later on. But it's going to be on April the 25th. We're encouraging the children to come out to volunteer for community service hours on this day. This is also will be in the newsletter. Prince George's County Department of Parks and Works is holding a teen summit called No Excuse to Dating Abuse. It's going to be held on Thursday, February 12th from 6:30 to 9 p.m. It's free. The ages are 13 to 21, It's going to be at White Mansion, 2708 Enterprise Road, Mitchellville, Maryland, 20721. And if you need to call for more information, it's 301-218-7200. And it's, again, it's Teen Summit, no excuse to dating abuse. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I will give you a report on the work session. We had our work session, which was February the 3rd. I'll give you just an update of things that we talked about and we planned. The first item we talked about was the community cleanup, which Councilmember Epp kind of gave you an overview of what we're doing. We're trying to keep Colmar Manor beautiful. The cleanup day is April the 25th, and as she stated, we also need volunteers. We also discussed about our welcoming package, which we're getting together now. I won't discuss what's in it, but it's a welcoming package which every resident will receive. And then as new residents come into the town, we hope that our block captains can distribute the welcoming package out to the new residents. Okay, what was the next thing? Okay, we also discussed we will be having our first appreciation dinner, which will be April the 17th, 2015. And we're appreciating people that's done things in the community that helped us out in the town. So if you know that you have been involved with the community, look out for your invite. We're very excited about that. So because it's very important to give thank you back to people that take time out of their busy day and care about where they live at. So that's something I'm very excited about. Okay. Our next item that we talked about was the community garden compost project. We approved for the town to pay the $490 from our Kaiser grant. And this is about our compost project, which I will let our garden president, Curry, talk more about it in her report. But we did approve the funds, so we can go forward with that. I think once she explains it to the residents, I think you'll be very excited about it. That's it. We also discussed about our annual Women's History Month luncheon. This is something very exciting. It's the 30th annual Women's Lunch Month. I'm sorry, it's the 30th annual Women's History Month luncheon. It's something that's held every year in Prince George's County, and it's something that we have attended in the past. I want to say we had approved that all the women of the town, the mayor and council, and also the women's staff attend this luncheon. So we approve that. Next thing that we talked about our work session, the town is going to get a Costco card. This is something that we're very excited about. A lot of times we have to go out and use our money or go different places. We find that we're going to get a Costco card, and there are going to be 2 designated members that can go purchase stuff for the towns. Also, since Costco's is just a block down the street, it's very convenient for us. So we did approve that. Also, we received a printout of of the hall rentals. We have really been doing I can say Kayla and the staff has really been doing a very good job. We have been getting numbers of hall rentals. So monthly at our work session, we will see a spreadsheet so we'll know who's coming, who's going, and this is something that the mayor and council will review every work session, but this was our first one that we reviewed, and we were very pleased with it. Okay, so much talking. Okay, the next one. We also approved, we have these brochures that, well, you'll see in your welcome package, sorry. And we approved to have these printed, and they're very nice, but also this is something that when someone comes and rent the town hall, they can see all the rooms that we offer. If they don't have time to go and visit the gym or the conference room, this is something that they can take with them for further use of our facilities. Okay. And lastly, Chief Gibson gave us an update on National Night Out. He is working with the 4 other towns, which is Bladensburg, Evanston, Carter City, and they're in discussion period that we may be having National Night Out together. But he gave us an update. And that's it for our work session. Thank you. Okay, next item on our agenda is the Treasury Report. John Barr.
Thank you. Thank you. Madam Mayor Pro Tem. For the month of January, ending January 31, 2015, the town received revenues of $228,563.72 against showing a year-to-date collection of $1,030,947.26 against a budgeted amount of $2,287,493. The bulk of the unpaid funds will be coming in with personal property and income taxes on April 15th, and then paid over by the Controller's Office to the town. For expenditures for general government for the month of January were $55,101.34 against a yearly expenditure of $413,003.26. Turning your page to the next category, first you will notice there is the category for 3611 43rd, where the town's former police department is located and other functions of the town are still present. Expenditure for the month was $953.88 against the year-to-date of $5,411.17. And that amount shows a negative balance, which will be computed and funded at the end of the year. With regard to the community center, which is your next item shown, the year-to-date expenditures were, for the month of January, $5,341.94 for a year-to-date of $46,955.44 against a budgeted amount for the year of $74,400. Turning the page for the Public Works Department, I note that the total expenditures for the month of January 31st, 2015 were $28,505.61. A large part of that being the salaries for public works employees and other matters of $28,505.61. For recreation, the amount was $6,052.95 against the budgeted amount of $31,686.71. For public safety, turning the page, the total expenditures were $63,056.81 against the year-to-date of $257,197.61, or a total budget amount of $489,570 for the year. General government expenditures, highway and sanitation, recreation, public safety, and unappropriated funds. Total expenditures for the month were $159,012.53 against the year-to-date of $893,838.73 against the budgeted amount of $2,287,493, or approximately $400,000 less than half the budget, or approximately $600,000 under the half-year expenditure for to complete the month of July through January, plus 1 month for for the year. A very good management showing, I would note to the mayor and council, those here and those listening. In the general fund, in the checking account with SunTrust Bank, the town maintains $441,314.10 against a payroll checking account of $19,1939.60, and in the Maryland local government investment pool, $413,190.96, for a total amount of cash on hand of $874,444.66. That concludes the treasurer's report. If there are any questions by the of the mayor and council, I will try to answer them. Otherwise, I ask that the mayor and council approve the treasurer's report as submitted.
Thank you, Mr. Barr. Can I get a motion to approve the treasury report for January 31st, 2015?
A motion is stated.
Is there a second?
I second it.
Can we take a vote? Ward 1 is absent. Ward 2?
Aye.
Ward 3 says aye. Ward 4?
Aye.
And also the mayor is absent. Thank you. Okay, next on our report is the next item on the agenda is the police report. Chief Gibson?
All right, for the month of January, we had 1 citizen robbery, we had 1 vandalism, we had a total of 63 calls of service for the month of January. We had 4 reports that were written, and we had one arrest for the month, adult arrest, and we had 1 vehicle impound. And that's all I have, Mayor Pro Tem Jackson.
Thank you, Chief Gibson. Thank you. Okay. And number 9, unfinished business. We have none. Number 10, the next item on the agenda is number 10, which is new business. We're introducing the adoption of resolution of R1215, a settlement agreement with Comcast and Time Warner merger. John Barr, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Madam Mayor Pro Tem and members of the council present, before you tonight, you have a resolution number R1 2015 and a settlement agreement dated the 10th of February 2015, all of which pertain to the town's cable TV franchise granted to Comcast of Maryland. The purpose for the resolution and the settlement agreement is to take advantage of the agreements in the settlement agreement, none of which really pertain to Colmar Manor, I might add, but which were achieved by a joint negotiating task force which consisted of Prince George's and Montgomery counties, most of the large cities and towns in both counties, and the small cities as well. They deal with issues involving Wi-Fi capability for local governments, to which the franchisee, Comcast, has agreed to provide 2 channels without cost to the negotiating parties. One will go in Prince George's County to the county, and the other will go to the towns and cities that have joined in Prince George's County. There will be a reciprocal agreement in Montgomery County. That's not set forth in this agreement. And that will have to be shared. There'll have to be an agreement between the towns who participated in this negotiation, towns and cities. and amongst themselves to determine how they're going to use the high-def channel. There will be equipment donated to the towns to make the situation work. Whether or not we will be getting equipment or there will be a commonly used equipment, I don't know. I must say Dan handled the bulk of this. I did not. I'm not that familiar with it, but I do know those facts. The reason for it having to be on the agenda today is that we just reached this agreement. The negotiating team did. There is also a payment which will come across of $50,000, which will pay essentially the cost of the negotiation. I don't think any of you will get down to Dan or myself. I think Dan deserves the bulk of it if it does come through. I'm not sure where I deserve anything, but I don't think we're getting anything, so I think that'll be nothing more than a paper issue. With regard to there are some dealings with how a couple of areas of the county are concerned. They are not part of Colmar Manor, and we have no interest in them. The resolution is dated today. The agreement is dated today also. They have to be turned in by February 13th, or, as I understand it, the franchise will be re-extended to Comcast without these modifying agreements. So it is before you tonight for your consideration, and you may take a vote to agree to sign the agreement. You may take a vote to not sign the agreement, or you may take a vote to do nothing. But I would strongly recommend, as has been recommended to me by the attorney who handled the matter for the negotiations, Sue Ellen Ferguson of Council Baradell, in their capacity as counsel for College Park. Pardon me?
I said I'm very familiar.
Yes, Sue Ellen? Yeah, nice person, very bright person. And by Dan Baden, our clerk treasurer. So there it leaves. I'll answer any questions I can.
So do we combine the vote together, the settlement agreement, or we do it separate? Settlement agreement vote first?
I would adopt the resolution. I think the resolution incorporates the settlement agreement, and once that is done, settlement agreement B and is hereby approved and substantially to form attached, and it is further resolved, the town agrees that this time for the review process expires February 13th, 2015. Resolved that the mayor manager, that would be Dan, be, and she is hereby is authorized to sign the settlement agreement on behalf of the town. Now, if the mayor decides she wants to sign it, she will sign it. Otherwise, Dan will sign it.
Okay. A motion to adopt the resolution number R1 2015.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Can we take a vote? Ward 1, absent. Ward 2?
Aye.
Ward 3, aye. Ward 4?
Aye.
And the mayor is absent. Are there any discussion?
No.
Okay. Do want to make a note that this resolution was emailed to the mayor and council, so we did have time to review it before tonight. Okay, thank you. Right, we're moving on to the fun part. We're moving on, the next item on our agenda is the committee report. Seniors report, Mr. Muchler.
Well, it turns on some way or another. Good evening, Mayor and Council, Mayor Pro Tem. I don't have anything about the seniors because it's weather. There's been very few people attending. But I would like to speak something about the fire department. At your last meeting, you know, I spoke about the traffic on the corner, the fire truck not being able to get around the corner. Well, coming through town, I noticed on some of the corners, there's people parked on both sides of the street, maybe just temporarily, but try to get a truck, fire truck, or an ambulance around the corner, it's impossible. They would have to make a detour all around a couple blocks. Time is of the essence on those calls. Another thing, there's been a lot of fires almost every day you see on television, fire here, the fire there, and I think there's been 13 fire deaths so far this year in the state. If you need a fire smoke detector, call 311 and the fire department will send some firemen over to check your smoke detector and install one if you need it. And also I see over there a flyer in regards to carbon monoxide. People now with this cold weather are using temporary heaters and so forth. Carbon monoxide from them is often dangerous, so people should be careful with them. But as I say, if you need a smoke detector or yours checked, call 311 and the fire department will send firemen over to check and install one if you need it. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Mr. Musser. And we'll also put that information in our welcoming package. Thank you for that information. Okay, we're moving on to the Garden Club, which is Carrie Bridge Adams. And also she can handle the green team while she's here. Thank you.
Thank you. So we have something really exciting. Because the mayor and council approved in the work session the compost bin appropriation, we are going to have fabulous compost bins for residents of Colmar Manor. Now, when I first moved to Maryland, I found them very expensive and hard to locate, and now we're going to have them here in our town available for $21 a piece. This is about an $80 device. We were able to get a grant to pay for a part of it. We got money from the town to pay for part of it, and the residents will be paying for less than half of the price. Plus, we are buying 40 of them, so in getting 2 pallets of them, we saved some more money that way. So, how do you compost? Well, let's have a class. A week from Saturday, on the 21st of February, we're going to have a workshop on how to compost. How do you do it? What do you take out of your house? How will you be amazed that you have almost no garbage leaving your house in the garbage can anymore, because your fruits and your vegetables and orange peels and coffee grounds are all going to go into that compost. And once it becomes spring, when you cut the lawn or you cut plants and bushes back, you're going to be able to put those in there as well. Come the end of the season, you're amazingly going to have this beautiful dirt that you grew at your house. So less garbage, less cost for the town in garbage, and you'll be able to have beautiful, rich dirt that you grow at home. I know you didn't know you could grow dirt, but we can. So we're going to ask people to come out. We'll be here in the town hall on Saturday the 21st, not this Saturday because that's Valentine's Day and people should do fun things on Valentine's Day. We will do composting on Saturday the 21st from 10 to 12, and we will have the compost bins available for you to take home, or if you drive a little car, we'll probably bring it to you. So that'll be available that day. Then upcoming in March, we are going to have a bee-friendly workshop. That'll be on the 14th of March, and we have a local beekeeper who's the only commercial beekeeper inside the Beltway, going to come and talk to us about beekeeping. And one of our residents has agreed to, he's been taking the classes, and he's going to take over running a beehive for us in the community garden. So we will have our own bees right here. And with a little bit of luck, we'll have our own honey right here from Colmar Manor from our community garden. So a next bit of good news, we got our fingers crossed, but we've signed up a lot of people for our boxes for the community garden for this coming season, and we are talking about having a second community garden. So we're not sure that we're going to get the approvals to build it this spring, but we're positive enough that we have a date. Hold the date of April 11th for the day that we plan to build our second community garden for the town of Colmar Manor. If we don't have all the approvals from Maryland Park and Planning that day, we'll still have plenty of work to do in our original community garden. So that'll be a community day out in the garden. Hopefully it'll be April, it'll be warm, it won't be snowy, we'll be done with all of that silliness. And members of our garden club were able to go to the seed exchanges, the one at Benke's here in Maryland and the one in Virginia over the last 2 weekends. Unfortunately, I was out of town, but we had raised enough money by our sales of mums that we were able to pay for 14 of the members of our community garden and garden club to go and get seeds, learn about growing, and I'm sure at our next meeting they'll give us a lot of reports back on what they learned. I know they won a lot of door prizes because they sent me pictures of all the door prizes that they won. I was sad to miss it, but I was out of town this year. And those are our community garden updates. So please, if you're interested in a box, get in touch with us. The forms were in the last newsletter, or you can get them here at the town hall and fill them out so that we can double check how many boxes we've got filled. And then we'll know for sure by the beginning of April whether we'll give you a spot in the original or in our new eastern, closer to the river community garden. So that's the garden club report. Ready for some green team?
Yes.
So of course the green team's engaged in the composting just as we were engaged in recycling last month, and we hope everybody's enjoying their new big recycling bin. If you have questions, can I recycle this? Do I know how to use that? Get a hold of us. You can find my email address and my phone number on the town website with the stuff about the green team, and we'll be happy to send you more materials or get you more information about that. Kind of breaks my heart if I drive through town on garbage morning and I don't see those recycling bins out at the curb. Does that house not recycle yet? So we want to encourage people to really recycle. There's a lot of stuff that can go out in your recycling, and your garbage then is a much lighter load. We have a fun idea for the month of April that we are working with the port towns. And I want everybody to get that idea on their agenda, hold the date, because we're going to have fun prizes and fun things to do. And the fun is Know Your Port Towns. And this will be a contest that we will have people go around and find interesting and important things in our towns, because we don't have to drive into DC or drive far away to find interesting resources, wilderness areas, the magical things that are at Eco City Farms, the things that are Community Forklift. But Community Forklift doesn't mean anything to you if you haven't been inside. And this will be a way to get people to go out, see these places, get to know them, and win prizes. So it's about learning our town, and we'll have two ways to do it. A good old-fashioned take a piece of paper and go there, or if you're a little higher tech, we'll have some geocaching and some selfies and some high-tech ways to go out and know your port towns. So that'll be coming up on Saturday, the 18th of April, as we work our way towards being an eco-district and a sustainable Colmar Manor.
Yes.
Questions?
Yes, Carrie, could you let everyone know when the next green team meeting is?
The next green team meeting, because we now have a plan, is always the day after the town meeting. So tonight's town meeting, tomorrow night is green team meeting here at the town hall, 6:30 p.m. Come on out and join us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, do we have any citizens' comments? Okay, as the mayor always say, if anyone would like to share anything that's happy, anything that they're grateful for or they're thankful for that they would like to share? Well, if you don't, I would like to share. Today is Tracy Stone's birthday. Tracy has been a part of Colmar Manor for a long time. I was trying to find out how long. I'm not sure. Maybe I was a teenager, but I just want to say happy birthday, Tracy, and we love you, everything that you do for us. I also want to say happy anniversary to my husband. On Valentine's Day, we've been married 24 years. Thank you for putting up with me that long. So that is my happy news. Thank you. So if there's no further discussion, I would like to, also, sorry, Chief.
I got something, just wanted, my son turned 18 years old on January the 28th, so now he's finally an adult, so I'm getting old. Also, I'd like to also recognize, I know Officer Pease is not here, but his birthday's today as well. Officer Brian Lynch's birthday was last week, the 6th, so. Okay. And then I think, well, mine's next week, so.
All right, so we have a lot of great
we got a lot this month.
February birthdays. February is the month of love.
Yeah. That's all I have.
All right, great. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, citizens, for coming out. We'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
I make the motion to adjourn.
All right, good night.
Got phone in there.